Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for January 15th. We're looking at the pound US dollar pair. This pair has created a diamond setup. This is a chart pattern. We're looking for it to break out either to the upside or to the downside. Either way, we have an area for the stop loss. If it breaks out to the downside here, draw a line a little bit cleaner here. Then at that point, I'm looking for this low or this high, if it breaks to the downside, to be my stop loss, and looking for it to move to the downside for a good while, at least 1-to-1. Usually it goes as much as 3-to-1 in that direction. Now, if it moves to the upside, of course, we'll use this low as our stop loss and look for it to head to the upside from there. Okay, well, that takes care of that. Okay, let's take a look at the what we have as far as news analysis for tomorrow. We have the Eurozone Consumer Price Index being released at 5 a.m. Eastern. No previous consensus is that's going to come out at 2.2%. Now, the U.S. also has their Consumer Price Index for December at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Consensus on that is that it's going to have a hold at 1.8%. Then at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have the U.S. Federal Reserve Beige Book being released, the numbers on that. So definitely keep an eye on that. No consensus on that. Typically, the numbers have already been released, so it's just a matter of the details. Then we have at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we have the Australian employment change for December being released. They're showing a slight drop from 13.9K down to 4.5K. Unemployment rate, that was the change. The unemployment rate being released same time, showing a slight increase from 5.2% up to 5.4%. Of course, that would be negative news for the U.S. Or for the Australian dollar. All right, let's quickly go through our ranges for this next session. If we look at the U.S. Japanese yen pair, this pair it closed down for the day, overall moving to the upside. Look for it to potentially go as high as 89.93, possibly as low as 88.02. Look for some resistance to the upside around 89.75. And look for some support around 88.25. Now the Euro USD pair, this pair closed down. Look for it to potentially go as high as 134.43, possibly as low as 131.92. Look for some resistance around 134.00, and look for some support around 132.50. Now, the pound US dollar pair, we talked about it, did create a diamond formation. Look for the breakout on that. Potentially going as high as 161.42, possibly as low as 159.91. Look for some resistance around 161.20, and look for some support around 160.15. Now, last but not least, we have the US Swiss, which broke to the upside, did break through the area of resistance that I thought it was going to, went much higher than anticipated, closed higher. Look for this pair to potentially go as high as 0.9412, possibly as low as 0.9176. Look for some resistance around 0.9332, and look for some support around 0.9269. Well, that wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.